Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Cardboard Commander. My name is Jerry, and we are going to do a quick little unbagging today of something I've been really waiting for, and I'm so excited to get. So without further delay, let's check it out. Yes, folks, the ASL Starter Kit Basic Training Magazine is here, and we are going to kind of go through this pretty quickly, but I just want to show you what's inside. I am so excited about this. I've been waiting for this for a while, as has most of the ASL Starter Kit community, or ASL community for that matter. But let's take a quick look. Love the cover. You can't not say that it's an ASL product. So we're going to flip to the first page, and it's going to give us a umpire view, basically just an editor's view of the magazine. Then it tells you what's in the magazine right here, which is nice. Very nice quality paper, which is very, very welcomed. Guide to Learning Starter Kit for players new and old. So basically, it just walks you through some of that. It lists all the boards that are available for Starter Kit, which is nice. If you guys remember the old general magazines, they would do, they had this little guy in the trench, and he would give you little tidbits. They've taken that, so that's very cool. I really appreciate that, going back old school. The first thing you're going to notice is this is just out of General Magazine 2, and they've done a whole replay of Scenario 2, War of the Rats. And when I say replay, it is a detailed replay. So you can follow along. It'd be a great way for somebody to learn how to play. They walk you through all of the turns. They break down general notes. There's actually somebody who's umpiring in the middle, so he kind of throws in some comments. There's Russian commentary. There's German commentary. Glossary of abbreviations. So this is something that will really help somebody learn the game and get into it. I mean, you can walk through and set up everything. You could play this game using their little notes here and play the game. Then there's neutral commentary there. So really nice. Again, pages are very nicely done. If you look at all of the color palette's very nice, and it goes into full detail. Start of turn 2 gives you the whole thing, and it's just really nice. I really wish they would have had something like this when I started off. I know they had the training guide, but it was good, but this really helps you walk through and you can set things up. Another thing, tips from the trenches there, again, give you more tips and just more beautiful outline on the whole scenario of War of the Rats. Start of turn 4 tells you all that's gone on. And again, you can walk through the entire scenario by going through this article. Then they've got, the obligatory what's inside the issue. So we're going to put that over here. But look, folks, we got some new counters, and we got some cool new counters. Look at those. So got some SS. Got a few more additional counters. There's some level 2 counters, so that tells me something may be coming for starter kit with level 2, and then just some other little counters here. They've got a couple sequence of play on hard stock for a player's aid, and then armor abbreviations for the counter front and backs, which are very, very nice. That's a nice player aid. These player aids are very nice. So this is a fold out big player's aid. So you've got a little route phase summary, defensive fire summary, concealment summary, which is nice, right? Leader creation, counter exhausted, movement factors, IFT modifiers, wounds, sequence of play, the IFT. Speaking of IFT, do you guys use the IIFT or do you use the IFT? I prefer the IFT because I think the game was made for the IFT, but a lot of people I play with on Vassal like the IIFT. Close combat and ambush right there. When you flip it over, this is the most exciting. So look at this up here, folks. So there's a train effects chart, but then it also gives you an ELR and unit distinction chart. So for new players, this will help them understand when somebody gets ELR'd or they go to a half squad, what squads to put them in. I'm going to use that as well. I really do appreciate that part of it, and that should have been done years ago, I think. There's a PTO terrain chart down here at the bottom, and again, it's just a nice little fold out that you can easily carry around for the game. The next fold out player aid is for armor and for vehicles and guns. So to hit die roll, Panzerfaust, vehicle location where you hit, rate of fire, DC placement, bog checks, to kill table, gun destruction table, AFV destruction table, and then on the backside, a 2-hit of all the available vehicles and guns that are in starter kit. That's awesome. I mean, they've just really done a great job. Then they've added some scenarios. So very nice card stock. You guys will all be familiar with the scenario. I mean, with the way it's laid out. But there's scenarios here. Steep toward oblivion. Again, they've got some added rules. So a lot of these use added rules or special rules. So they've added some special rules there. But again, some really nice scenarios that use different maps. Some of them use double maps. So it's been a long time since 2 maps for a starter kit scenario is kind of cool. Here's a 3-map scenario. So I'm really looking forward to playing some of these bigger scenarios. And then they've got some really nice little tournament scenarios. So here's a 3.5 turn scenario. And there's another big one, 9 game turns. Again, more special rules for some of the scenarios. Another shorter scenario. So it looks like they've got a pretty good blend of short scenarios and the longer ones, along with just medium-sized scenarios. But really excited to get these out on the table. Really looking forward to getting this set up. I'm hoping we can set up something with somebody on Vassal so I can play these because, like I said, it looks really, really interesting. Goes back to the play of War of the Rats. Gives you into the game breakdown, which is really cool. Then here they go through, Andrew Melee does behind the numbers. So basically crunches all the numbers. Now these articles, folks, I like them and I'll read them. I'm not one to sit there and it's a game to me. I'm not going to sit there and become a math professor trying to figure out the game. And yes, I may never win a tournament, but so be it. I'll take my chances. A quick primer for the art of science of routing. This is really something I'm going to read. I still think it's the hardest part of the game that I can't seem to grasp. I mean, I know the basics, but there are some skills to it that I would really like to get better at. More route training, how to do it, when to do it, where to do it. So that's very cool. Gives you some serious examples. So that is going to be the first article I read in this. Then some thoughts on half squad deployment and employment of the game. So I think some people don't use that to their benefit. And then this is kind of a sore spot with me. If then else, and they talk about decision at else tactical perspective. You can't get it, folks. It's outrageous. $400 on Noble Knight. I would love to pick it up. If somebody wants to sell it for a reasonable price, I would love to buy it. But this article basically tells you a little bit about that. And I'm hoping they're going to republish that sometime soon. They say that's going to happen, so I'm looking forward to that. And then here, how to achieve victory without breaking. This is kind of a solo guide for starter kit, which is kind of cool because there's not really a solo method. I play it two-handed most of the time, and I'm sure that's kind of the way they're telling you here. But they're just going to tell you some things to remember. And then last but not least, on the back, coming soon to pre-order, Marco Polo Bridge. So they're going to have a starter kit and an ASL historical module called Marco Polo. So I'm really excited about that. So, folks, I just wanted to do a quick little unboxing, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to dig into this and tell me if you guys got yours. I ordered mine last week. Came pretty quick. Very well. I'm impressed. It's very well made, and I'm looking forward to more ASL starter kit magazines. So until next time, everybody, be safe, be kind, and happy wargaming. And don't forget to subscribe and like at Cardboard Commander. Talk to y'all soon.